Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Patreon only vlog, just for you patrons. If I seem like I'm stupid tired right now, it's because I am. I almost didn't make this video, but I was like, you know what, God damn it, Jerry, you got to do this. You got to stay on the ball on something. You can't let everything fall to shit. I took an Ambien about an hour ago, so I'm fighting that. So if I don't make any sense in this video, just laugh at it and wait for the next one. So, anyways, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but we started the video, and OCD demands that it must be published. Anyways, I'm clearly up in the nerd cave without a shirt on. I usually don't wear shirts in these videos because I'm in the house and it's hot, and I'm always hot, and when I wear clothes I sweat, and I was like, I don't want to sweat. So this is how I am. It's how I was born. It's how I live when the public's not around. But you guys really don't count as the public because you're sitting there on the Patreons on the internet. That's not the public. That's a private venture. So you're on private property, mister. Anyways, whew, I gotta rest the phone. I'm dizzy. Where was I going with this? Today was a little bit of a crazy day. I woke up. I had my oatmeal. It was good. I will tell you this, though. I woke up this morning. My hands didn't hurt at all. I was able to get my wedding ring back on. And my hands have been hurting for months. They get a little better, a little worse, a little better. This morning I woke up. I could straight up make two fists as hard as I could. And it did no damage. No damage, which is fantastic. Like, that hasn't happened in forever, guys. Like, that's a big deal. So, let me get back on track here. What was I saying? First and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys so much. We've got a couple new patrons that we should welcome. So, welcome to the new patrons. Sorry I don't have your names up on the phone, but I'll welcome you in a future video on here. These are usually going to be produced daily, most likely 4 to 7 times a week, depending on schedule and what's going on. But it's purely behind the scenes, raw. We're just up here in the dirty ass nerd cave right now. You see, I made a mess of it again. I got to clean up. Got all my shit over here. Today I spent the day working on these NASs. I brought them upstairs from underneath the staircase today. I've got the Synology DS1815 Plus that has 8 4-terabyte drives, spinning disk. I know that's some old technology there. Then down here we got the QNAP that's got 4 8-terabyte and 4 6-terabyte Iron Wolves in there. So between the two of these, there's a lot of storage. They both support iSCSI initiators, so I'm going to set up one of them is a partial NAS for storing and backing up stuff like archival data, compressed archival data. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to have it all set up as iSCSI LUNs that I can connect to, because I want all my computers in the house to be able to access it as if it's a drive physically plugged into the computer. I want the operating system to see no difference. Now, it's not going to be bleeding fast, but it should be pretty efficient going that route. We've been using Dexter Arm a lot on the stream this morning. I hope you guys have been enjoying that. My robotic cameraman, I had to move him a little bit to get to this shit over here. I'm still trying to figure out why the 10G adapter that I installed in the QNAP right here is failing to work. It's not showing up as a device or anything. And I think it's because it's really picky about the 10 gig card that you put in. So I'm going to try sticking this in there. And then if this doesn't work, then I have to order a card for 89 bucks, which isn't too bad for a 10 gig card off Amazon for the proper card that QNAP claims that they support in their HCL. And then once I do that, I can run a 10 gig right out of the QNAP into the 10 gig card right on the back of Houston PC, my editing rig. And I'll be able to do direct video editing with roughly 20 gigs of rated drives that are redundant. So I don't have to worry about a media failure taking me out during an edit. Plus I have it all in one nice place. So if I want to open the project on another computer somewhere else, like let's say I want to edit here and then I want to render over on the big boy across the room over there, the big server there that's sitting there idle because I still need to put it into the closet, or not closet, into the crawl space. Once I have that hooked up, he also has a 10 gig card. So I'm going to run from the 10 gig card and that back over into the main PC. I'm basically finding a way not to use a 10 gig hub. We're just daisy chaining this shit around all over the place. But the idea being is if I can tie that server 10 gig into the NAS, then I'll be able to literally open up the projects and render them on that server, which will render the projects infinitely faster. It's a Xeon with a shitload of GPUs. It's got a bunch of 1060s. I have so much hardware that's just not getting utilized properly because of configuration errors and just not putting in the time to get everything set up right and learn all the things. I've fallen a little bit behind over the last couple of years, and I'm playing catch up now. But I'd like to think that my personality is still intact and my passion for life is returning. So I'm still very, very hopeless no, hopeful, not hopeless. Hopefully optimistic that everything's going to return back to normal. Again, guys, the Ambien's got me like on my face tired. If you ever taken Ambien before, it makes you feel like you're asleep while you're awake. So like I feel like really floaty. I feel almost kind of euphoric a little bit, almost like I'm hallucinating a little. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. What else was I going to say? So we covered the memory card. We're going to update the NASs so I can get all that extra power in there. I'm also thinking about putting a network access point up here. I have some Ubiquiti stuff that I could deploy up here in the room, and I also have a big base station that I bought like 2 years ago on a Black Friday sale that I still haven't deployed. It's over here somewhere. I'll show you guys. Hope you enjoy these little behind-the-scenes tours videos. These only get like 12 views, guys. You guys are the only ones watching these. I checked YouTube. The top viewed video that I've uploaded with this has gotten 12 views. So just I hope you know that these videos are just for you in a very small audience. It's not like everybody's getting these. And that's why I can act this way. So anyways, here's the thing I was talking about. This is a TP-Link AC 5400 wireless tri-band blah router. And what I was thinking of is setting it up, and I need to do videos on all this crap too, because I bought it, and even though it's old hardware, I don't care. I can use it as practice, do some hardware reviews of stuff that, you know, people haven't touched in a while. Check out the new firmwares and everything. But it's got dual 1.4 gigahertz CPUs, Nitro QAM memory, Mu MIMO, Extreme. It's got a whole bunch of features that make it supposedly a fantastic router. And so I think I might deploy this here in the Nerd Cave, mounted on the ceiling or something, and that's going to be a dedicated access point for the Nerd Cave. And I'm also going to have either the QNAP or the Synology become the DHCP server for the entire network that's in this room. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to branch off the network to the network downstairs, which is the rest of the house, and I'm going to set that up on a second subnet. So I'll basically have two subnets in the house. I'll have a subnet upstairs and a subnet downstairs. I haven't done networking for a long time, so I'll have to cross some T's and dot some I's and see if this shit makes any sense. But the goal is to have everything upstairs, have its own dedicated Wi-Fi access point, have its own dedicated network, so that I get 10G really fast between the computers, and I have priority over any 100 or 1,000 Gbps connection that I have going between the computers. That's what I want. And then I'll have a secondary Ethernet cable coming out of the computers that will be on the second network, which goes down to the rest of the house, which means that my computers will have access to the printers downstairs, the TV in the living room, the TV in the bedroom, the stereo receiver, all the stuff that's internet connected, right? All the IoT devices will all be accessible. So I figured if I did that, and then I have some Ubiquiti routers that I was going to also see if I can basically daisy chain them off this one, because I know that you can do this thing with them where you can have them all extend range, like range extending mode. I'm pretty sure that the Ubiquiti stuff can do that, the older stuff that I got. And if I can do that, then I'll install 2 of the Ubiquiti panels downstairs just to give me like epic Wi-Fi coverage of my entire house, because I've always had spotty coverage. I want to get the coverage as fast as humanly possible. So I'm gonna do a little bit of studying, see if I can get that all set up right. And yes, I want to make videos of me doing all this stuff, but right now everything is in such disarray. It's easier for me to learn it and get it set up, and then I can do the review video of the actual unit and getting into it once I'm comfortable with it. I know that kind of defeats the whole unboxing thing, or maybe I'll just shoot the video of the unboxing, and then when I'm ready to do the actual review video, I'll just include the footage of me unboxing. Maybe doing things out of chronological order is the way to go. But guys, I am desperately trying to find the best way to do shit. And it's not easy, but luckily, recently it looks like I found out something. So my hands were working today, and I'm on my second day of staying true to my diet. I wake up in the morning, I have oatmeal with a little bit of peanut butter and banana, and then not instant oat either. This is like raw oatmeal. I eat that, and then for lunch, I have a salad with chicken, egg, carrot, and some veggies on it. And then for dinner, we usually have some kind of a brown rice-based stir-fry dish. We've done this 2 days in a row. And I've been pissing like every 10 minutes, and I've dropped so much water weight that I can get my ring comfortably on and off now, which I haven't been able to do for a long time. And I woke up this morning and I wasn't in any pain, and my hands didn't hurt. And that hasn't happened for months and months. So I'm suspecting that something I was eating on my old diet, which was literally raiding the pantry and eating candy and eating sugar and salt and caffeine and all that shit that I was touching before I was going to bed, was over time was building up in my system and causing me to retain a ton of water, and that retained water was causing inflammation everywhere, causing me pain. I'm not a doctor, but the science on that seems to add up in my head based on my own observations. So at any rate, I'm going to go to sleep tonight. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. If I feel better in the morning, just like I did this morning, then I think we've pretty much nailed it. That my inflammation and everything in my joints, even though it's diagnosed as gout, and I still need to take the gout medicine because my uric acid's too high, I think it's safe to say that the actual symptoms themselves of the pain that makes it so I can't really do anything or get motivated to do anything, that pain is hopefully going away. So I'm hugely, hugely grateful and hope that that continues on into tomorrow. But I will keep you guys posted here. I'm not going to be really talking about this part of it much more anywhere else on the stream or over on the other social networks, just because I want to keep it small and to our family that we have here. We have a tiny little family here. We got a couple patrons. It's nice and small. And I believe that the people that come here, even if it's just $1 that you're contributing, it means the world to us, guys. Honestly, every month that's another $1 we didn't have that's helping us get on our feet. Because right now we are going backwards. I'm not making as much money as we're spending, and we're even on a budget right now. So, and the tax man's coming up quick, so I am panicking a little bit, but I just want to thank you guys. Every one of those little dollars helps. It really does. And I hope that in exchange for that little dollar, or the $10 or the $20, or however generous you decide to be on Patreon, that you enjoy these videos, and feel free to ask questions down below. I pop on Patreon a couple of times a day and go through, and I will answer all of them. So if you have a question, leave it in the comment below this video. Never feel afraid to, never feel like you're bothering me. You guys are helping me out by being here, and I enjoy sharing my life with you guys in such a candid way, where it isn't, you know, Barnacle the internet celebrity, or Barnacle's the 3D printing god, or whatever, you know, funny names you guys pin on me all the time. No, it's just Jerry Berg, age 38-year-old, morbidly obese male that loves technology, loves entertaining people, suffers from depression, anxiety, and OCD, and somehow fights through it, and in many ways, just by talking to you guys, that helps. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I want to thank you guys for everything. And I'll see you tomorrow for morning coffee. I don't know exactly what time we're going to start. It's either going to be 9:30 or 10:30 a.m. I'm going to be probably spending some time on the stream getting these NASs all worked out, because I need the storage. I think I'm going to relocate them, though. I don't like them sitting here on my desk. I think I might move them back here in the corner. I think that's probably a better place for it, behind the screens, and then I can plug it into HDMI and bring it up on the screen and monitor it. I need to sit down and take 5 minutes to plan this shit out. And I might do that on stream with you guys tomorrow and ask you some questions and actually like do a little plan. I can't remember the last time I planned something out before doing it. I'm an instant gratification kind of guy. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to fix that thing. I'm going to go fix it. But then when I do that, it's never right. It used to be back in the day when I was awesome, but I'm a little slower these days. So I think we'll try to hammer out a plan tomorrow morning. If you guys join me on morning coffee, and we're going to execute that plan and see if we can't get us some functional storage working between these two NASs and some iSCSI LUNs connected to my primary machine for the purpose of dumping and editing video off of. And then start scrubbing and moving all the video around. That's what we're going to do. That's the goal anyways. So, sorry this vlog has already ran way longer than the previous days. Some days will be 5 minutes, some days will be 10 minutes. Today they're 13 plus minutes. But I just want to say, hey guys, thank you for everything. I know that my channel just petered out right as we came up on 1 million because I panicked, the OCD and depression and the pain that I was having. All shitty excuses, but they all got me to where I got, and I need to stop fucking dwelling on that and get back on the horse, because I thought about it. I could go back to work and make the same money I did before being a software developer at Amazon or Google. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I feel like if I just did shit right, there are so many good people out there like you guys that will give me the nudge and will enjoy what I do and happily pay a little bit, whether it be watching ads or something like that. I hate to say it, not being a religious guy, but I have faith, scientific-based faith, I don't even know if that works, that there's enough resources out there to give my family a good life while helping out a lot of you guys. And until I am 100% convinced that that is not true in my own brain, I'm going to chase that thing all the way down to bare bone. All right, I love you guys, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. And once again, I hope you enjoyed this Patreon private vlog that most likely I'm never going to put a shirt on for. And hanging out in the Nerd Cave. And who knows, if you guys ever want, ask down in the questions. If you guys would like me to do a Nerd Cave, me walking around and like touring the room and showing you everything, even though it's all in disarray, I'd be happy to do little versions of the videos that I'll do the big production versions over later on the YouTube channel. We can kind of use you guys as a focus group. I think it'd be really cool. And I also just want to take a second, one more time, sorry. I want to apologize to the people. The tier system here on Patreon is all fucked right now. Like, people have $50 tiers, $10 tiers, $20 tiers, and they all have like lists of shit that you should get for it. all that stuff is really up in the air right now. I'm trying to get rid of all those other rolls and just knock it down to just generic rolls, $1, $2, you know, like $1, $2, $5 or whatever. I'm trying to keep them kind of low so that everybody can get it and just give everybody everything. And then later on, I'll put a higher tier that's like, I don't know if you guys want me to fly out and give you a back massage or something. The Hail Mary tiers. for like dented contour and maximum Casey. But for the most part, I just want everybody to come in and just see the vlogs. I don't want to focus on a whole lot of, oh, for $1 you get this, for $2 you get this, $6 you get this. It just, to me, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I'd rather it be on the model of, you know what, just do what you can, do what you feel comfortable with, do what doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form, and makes you happy so that I can do something that makes you happy. But in the end, everybody gets to see everything. And I'm never going to put content only here that other people can't see, with exceptions to this one vlog. This vlog is literally just a place for me to come and rant to you guys because you're such a small audience. You guys are you're my core. You're the core of my user base. You're the hardcore of the hardcore. You're the people that genuinely, regardless of me making content for a month, looking like I'm going downhill on social media, drama going on, no matter what, you guys are always here for me. And you know what? That means the world to me. So I love making these videos at the end of the day for you guys. This is not work. This is the one thing I do that isn't work. It's not. I get to come and just hang out with some people that I consider good friends. All right, well, guys, I'm going to get some sleep because this Ambien's making me feel all hot and cold flashy. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get down the stairs, but I'm going to give it my best try. Okay, guys? I want you to all sleep well tonight. And hopefully I stay awake long enough to get this all processed and uploaded so you can watch it. And I can watch it back in the morning and be like, oh, what the fuck? I don't even know if I'm speaking legibly right now, honestly. My ears are all like ringing and stuff. Oh, well, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. I love you guys. Where's that camera? I'm going to give you guys a little kissy goodbye. Oh, by the way, Xander said hi. He wanted to be in the video tonight, but unfortunately, he wasn't ready when I was ready to shoot the video, and he had to go to bed. And we had to hold him to his schedule because we're good parents, and we want him to go to school and be happy and energized. So we do the right things sometimes. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. God, it's like trying to hang up on your girlfriend. You know, you can't do it. You know, it's like, oh, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. Oh, my God, this is weird. This is weird. Kids, don't do drugs. At least if you do, don't do vlogs and shit afterwards. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.